Hi, my name is Traquan Damaron. I'm a student at North Carolina Central University, and today I interviewed Charles Simmons. He's the head men's basketball coach and athletic director of Hertford County High School.
Good morning. My name is Charles Simmons. I'm the athletic director at Hertford County High School and the head men's basketball coach. I've been in this position for about 38 years, been AD for about 32 years, and been the head men's basketball coach for 38 years. Major activities during a typical work week. I usually put in anywhere between 60 and 80 hours a week. I get to school around 7 o'clock in the morning. Try to get myself situated for the day. It depends on whether it's in the fall, winter, or spring. I'll give you a typical fall day. We got all different sports going on. We usually have women's tennis. We'll have football on Fridays, and then we have volleyball during the week, which is on Mondays and Wednesdays. But normally we'll have home events. Sometimes we'll have a men's soccer match also during that time. So I could have 4 events going on one particular day. So I'll start at 7 o'clock in the morning and probably finish, if it's with soccer, about 7, 8 o'clock that night. You have to be organized. I think you have to be organized. I think one of the big things that's a big plus for me is I got a great support staff. And I have a lot of people that works around me behind the scenes that do a lot of things for me. That it makes my job a lot easier simply because I'm the athletic director and the men's basketball coach. So, during basketball season, then it takes up a lot of my time. So I do have an assistant athletic director that assists with the different events that's going on during the time. But you need to be a people person, to be an organized type person, and you just got to be able to relate to everyday things. Because I wanted to coach, and what I ended up doing, I ended up going to the graduate school at Appalachian State University, and I, as a graduate assistant coach, worked on a guy named Bobby Crimmins that set out and ended up at Georgia Tech for several years. And I decided after that, to look for a high school coaching job. So I ended up, coming to a high school and taking a high school coaching job. And then after working when I first started coaching, I was coaching basketball. I coached JV football for 1 year, and I coached men and women's tennis for about 15 years. Then the athletic director decided that he was going to retire in about a year. So he basically set everything up for me to take his position, and I started doing organizational things with him for as learning the job of being an athletic director. What I ended up doing was I ended up getting my master's, and that was in the health and PE and then administration, and that prepared me, but it prepared me some, but it didn't prepare me for the everyday things that you have to deal with as being an athletic director.
Okay.
The one major, if you want to be an athletic director, I think that you'd have to go into some type of sports management or sports administration, and get as much knowledge as you possibly can with that. And then I think once you do that, then to decide if you want to be athletic director. But in this field, you have to teach. And right now I've got a good situation because I only teach 2 classes as being an athletic director. But you have to teach in order to become an athletic administrator, not one of the bigger systems where they don't require the athletic directors to teach. I had several jobs where I just volunteered to do certain activities. One thing I did mention earlier, I was, before I started teaching and coaching, I was a recreation director for about 1.5 years, 2 years, and then that helped me with my more organizational skills for as being an athletic director in Shelby, North Carolina, where I was able to work with the different people there, and then there was a smooth transition going from being there in Shelby and coming here to Hosky High School. I don't think that it's a rapid thing. Being an athletic director, one thing that you have to think about that is it's a thankless job. And what I mean by it being a thankless job is you're going to get more complaints than you're going to get the pats on the back saying that you're doing a great job. Usually, that each school has an athletic director. Some of your bigger systems have county athletic directors that oversee the whole system. But normally, in order to get an athletic director position, you're going to have to have some type of experience working in that school system, or working in another school system. I think it's there for future prospects, but like I said, I think that you're going to have to get the experience first, as far as if you wanted to, go into that field. What I would do, if I went into the field and if I was teaching and coaching, then I would ask the athletic director, that if I could shadow him or her, and volunteer to do as much as they would let me do, to learn more about what it takes to be a good athletic administrator. Yes, that we have the North Carolina Athletic Directors Association, and what we have is you can get certifications as being a athletic director. Right now, that North Carolina probably leads the state for its certified athletic administrators. And then what that does, being a certified athletic administrator, that gives you leverage as far as in your everyday, day-to-day operations. And in case something goes wrong, that your administration is more apt to back you by you being a certified athletic administrator. To be a certified athletic administrator, there are several courses that you have to take through the NIAAA. And then once you do that, take a certain amount of courses, then there's a national test that you have to take. And then, that once you take that test, and if you pass the test, then you become a certified athletic administrator. But it goes up. You can get your master's also as a certified athletic administrator. The thing I like most about the job is dealing with the coaches and the players. I really like interacting with our student athletes on an everyday basis. It's very rewarding, that when you see the student athletes, they're doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom and outside the classroom. So that's one of the most enjoyable things. And then being a part of the community and then getting our kids involved in the community.